Are we live? Are we live? Okay, here we go. We're back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to more Dragon Age Origins. I'm Gina, aka the Gina Jew. Today, we are going to Orzammar, and we are going to go hit up them dwarves for some help. And coming along with us is going to be our brand new Dream Team. Alistair.
Indeed.
Morgan. And we definitely want to bring Shale because of reasons. Okay, so all we need to do to get to the dwarves is visit the Frostback Mountains. By the way, I don't think that I've forgotten about going back to Flemeth to kill her for Morgan's benefit. Because we will be doing that, but I want to do it after because the levels and equipment and shit that we're going to get from Orzammar is going to be very helpful in taking down Flemeth because, like I said, she is extremely powerful. And even now, with all of our fantastic glory, I don't believe that she will be something that we can take on at the moment. Shale is fucking awesome. Also, I like the boom, 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 boom in the background when she walks. Alright, so this is the approach to the Frostback Mountains. Oh, look, bounty hunters! Logan sends his regards, huh? Well, he can send his regards, but I'm gonna send his dead regards back to him. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh my god, really? This should not be this hard. Alrighty, we're done. Oh, beautiful, a lesser injury kit. I have no doubts that that is going to be something that is going to be very useful. Alrighty, so this is the outside area.
Into the underground? The thought of so much rock over one's head is disquieting.
Which is funny because dwarves feel like the sensation of nothing but sky above them is very disquieting. So it is what it is. So you can see there's some barrels here of stuff that we can nab. Money. Surface dwarf.
There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
I understand the Swamp Witch is out to slay its own mother.
Yes.
Entirely in self-defense.
So it claims. It could not have been its plan from the very beginning, then.
Well, yeah.
I knew nothing about my mother's intentions prior to finding the book.
That's true.
It was your notion I arranged that.
Unnecessary, considering it is the only one who can read the book. It could just as well be a journal or a book of recipes.
Would you like me to teach you how to read the book? Then you can see for yourself.
Now it is testing me.
Well, do you care enough to learn or no?
No, I do not care.
Then leave me be.
Wow. Wow. Yes, the dwarves are awesome. And if you like dwarves, get excited because I did tell you there is one other party. Well, there's two more party members that we can grab. One of them we are going to be grabbing. The other one, well, since you are so intent on marrying Alistair, we can't get the other one, but we'll talk about the other one when it becomes relevant.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
What?
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Uh-oh. I have important business in Orzammar.
None more important than mine.
Oh, yeah,
Your
it is.
business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Oh, please.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin can return to the stone not 3 weeks ago,
Uh-oh.
sick over the loss of his son.
Welp!
The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
Great. Well, the Grey Wardens need their traditional dwarven allies.
The Wardens killed King Kaelin and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
He's not a
Well, that
king.
is the royal seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
I'm not a foreigner either. Run to your false king. The dwarves will not hear him today.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you
Oh,
quartered.
please. Loghain can kiss my dick.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Shaltis is losing her mind over the dwarves in the chat. She wants to touch their beards.
Trust follow, Warden.
A trust
Your
follow,
Admiral's
my
mixed
friend.
blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting.
Just so you can see, all of this stuff is lighting up. We can get all of... There is so much culture here to learn that we can just get all of the experience from clicking on shit. All of the codex entries. Okay. So this is the entrance to
Now better than
Orzammar.
later.
The Swamp Witch has a great deal in common with my former master.
The Swamp Witch. How original.
The Swamp Witch has the same arrogance, the same air of cruelty. I would hate for it to have possession of my control rod. If it still worked, of course.
Let me tell you what you can do with your control rod.
Wow!
Is it telling me that if the rod did work, that it wouldn't want control over me?
I wouldn't go so far as that. I could, for instance, command you to go and jump in a lake. A very deep lake.
Wow.
It fools no one. The Swamp Witch would control everything if it could. It would
Hi,
have us all
Cookie!
dancing on its
What
strings.
is up, darling?
Oh, you know me too well, Gollum. Your revealing gaze has laid me bare.
I will be watching the Swamp Witch. It must not be trusted.
Now you're beginning to sound just like Alistair.
Well, I mean, you don't really lend yourself to trustworthiness, I suppose. It won't let me click. Oh, there it is. There we go. Alrighty, let us enter Orzammar. That was kind of the little, like, reception area. Oh, wait till you see the ladies. The ladies are just as lovely. Shava! Please do not mention any characters in future games. No spoilers, thank you, darling. Also, hello, my dear. Yes, dwarven women! Oh, there's plenty of dwarven women, Shelties.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup.
Oh?
Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers,
Papa
separate
Saeed,
the
what are
assassins
you
in the
doing?
diamond quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Whoa! 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 Holy shit. Really, guys? Jesus fuck.
I'll have him in the Legion.
Now's better than later.
Alrighty. So the first person we're gonna talk to is this lovely lady right here, Nara.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
This Balin, is that King Endrin's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
Is Harrowmont qualified to rule?
He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less.
I should go now.
You come at a sad time, stranger. I'm going home to wait it out. I suggest you do the same.
We don't really have that. Yeah, the dwarven women are pretty boss. So there's a ton of shit that we can do in Orzammar. We're gonna try and do as many of them as possible. I'm not gonna try to do all of them. There is a couple of them that I definitely want to do. There's some serious shopping that I want to get done here. This is a very, 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 very important quest. Very, 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 very important quest. Because of reasons. Ladies and gentlemen, Dagna.
You look like you're not from around here.
Yes, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Do you want me to ask them?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
Wow.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Okay, so I'm wondering if we should do this now, because I'm afraid that I'm gonna forget. I don't want to go that crazy though. Please do not let me forget. Bye, Cookie. Do not let me forget about Dagna. Oh, Garen.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop.
I want to see what you have.
There are a lot of you, and I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Have a look at my shop, I hope.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
This guy's kind of cool. He's a little weird. That's alright. He's got some interesting stuff. He's got a golden mirror. I'm gonna do this because feels. You know, there's a lot of, you know, dwarven stuff. Just cool stuff. Okay. Look at this. The Rose's Thorn. Look at that. Health regeneration, dexterity, homina. I want it, but this costs so much fucking money. Oh, but man, do I want it. Alrighty. So let's get the mirror thing over with. This is just kind of adorable because reasons. Here you go.
What have you there? A mirror?
Yes?
You could not know it, but I possessed something very similar long ago.
Really?
I stole such a mirror from a village, and Flemeth was enraged at my carelessness. She destroyed it, much to my dismay. It is incredible that you found one so like it. I am uncertain what to say. You must wish something in return, certainly.
Don't be ridiculous. It's a gift, Morgan.
You say that as if I should be accustomed to such a thing. I have never received a gift. Not one which did not come at a price. I suppose I should say thank you for the gift. 'Tis most thoughtful. Truly.
Oh, you're very welcome. And she approves plus 15. The most approval we'll ever get out of her, guys. Okay, so this starts a paragon of her kind. The deadlock in the assembly must end. I forget who we have to talk to kind of start to make this happen. Might be this guard, actually.
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Blood is coming and I need Orzammar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want.
Okay.
Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
I should get going. Actually, sounds like Balin and Harrowmont wants to
caged
talk to.
themselves for fear of each other.
Okay.
As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy.
Yeah.
No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the assembly. Lord
Okay.
Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
I should get going.
Yes, you should.
So, yeah, he mentioned paragons. So, here's the thing about dwarves. They don't really have a religion. They don't believe in Andraste or the Maker or any of that shit. They worship the underground. You notice what he said, the king died. He said the king returned to the stone, quote unquote. Instead of gods and goddesses, they worship paragons. Basically, significant dwarves in their history that have contributed in some large way to their culture, or just the general history of the dwarves. They celebrate those people as paragons and kind of revere them rather than, you know, regular gods and whatnot. So they're very different from surface dwellers in that regard. So we're gonna go to the Diamond Quarter. This is like the high-end area of Orzammar. And we're gonna see if we can find out what is up with these people. And obviously we need to pick a side, Harrowmont or Balin. I know which I choose. I know what happens if you choose each of them. But I want to see what you guys think and who you think we should put on the throne. I would be interested to see what your perspective is.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on the surface.
Alistair, telling it like it is.
News of the hour. Questions remain as to Lord Bacon's involvement in King Endrin's death. Possibility of patricide scandals shocking.
Yeah, there's gonna be these screamers talking about all these different, like, bullshit things that are, like, in and out. So this is Harrowmont's estate.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my
So
back?
let's go see what Harrowmont's side of things is. To deal with Harrowmont, we would want to talk to this guy, Dulin.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Ferender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position.
Don't choose the power hungry. You're so quick to say that, Shelties. I have a treaty obligating Orzammar to aid against the blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalty.
Okay. How can I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today.
Oh.
The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Huh. So you'd like me to enter the proving in Harrowmont's name?
It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I don't want to start picking sides.
I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrowmont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know.
Okay.
The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrowmont could certainly use you on his side.
Okay, so this is the first part of all this. So, you know what? Rather than go back and forth and have people tell us about these guys and what they're all about, let me give you a quick rundown of Harrowmont versus Balin, because obviously both sides are very biased against each other. So let me tell it to you straight, because I've played this part plenty of times before. Balin is the king's own son. Harrowmont is, a close friend of his. Harrowmont was alone with the king when he died. A lot of people that follow Balin believe that he may have either killed the king himself or sped along the king's illness to try and get him out of the way to gain power. Balin is a lot more hot-tempered and fiery. He wants to kind of shake things up a bit. He wants to start incorporating surface dwarves back into society. He wants to start making treaties and trading agreements with the surface. He feels that the fact that the dwarves hide underground and don't speak with the surface is kind of doing the potential growth and evolution of dwarven society a disservice. He feels like it's stunting their growth and that they need to kind of change with the times and evolve. Harrowmont is the exact opposite. He is a traditionalist. He doesn't want humans or anybody else on the surface anywhere. He doesn't want to make any treaties with the surface. He wants to keep things as they are, restore order, and kind of get back to tradition. He's much more level-headed. However, the circumstances of him being alone with the king when he passed away makes him a little bit suspicious. So we can enter the proving, which we're going to have to do. And we can claim that we are on, you know, Team Balin or Team Harrowmont as we wish. And that will allow us on the path to siding with one of them over the other. So I am curious to hear your thoughts on this. So please speak away. Oh, there's Nerav, by the way. This is the woman we were talking to.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respects to the rightful king, Prince Balin.
Not really. Except not really, though. So here's the royal palace. Now Shelties wants Balin! Okay, so I should be fair and say this to you. Regardless of who you choose, they will pledge their help to the warden. It's all really about how we would like to see the dwarves kind of evolve in this society. It depends on what you think is best for the future of the dwarven race, Shelties. It's not an easy call. You know what I mean? It's a tough call. It's a little bit of a toughie. Personally, I used to choose Harrowmont all the time, but, I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting point, Shelties. Shelties is talking about Japan. Yeah, well, they're way above a lot of us, and they really don't interact with anyone else. There's nobody here. I forget where we talked to Balin's people at. Probably at the actual assembly. Yeah, Shelties. I mean, it's interesting. I think Valen's people are in the assembly actually. The chamber of the assembly. Alright, so you seem pretty dead set on Valen, which I don't blame you. Yeah. Here's Vartag.
Warden, it is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Yeah, is there some way I can help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harriman for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
Alright, so Shelty seems to be down with Balin. Alright, what do I need to do?
Harriman promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harriman can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast.
Wow,
I have
Harriman,
copies of the
really?
promissory notes Harriman gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Alrighty, we're gonna go with Balin then. I'll find Lady Dace and Lord Helmy right now.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons.
Okay.
Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Alright, we will do what must be done. Yep. Funny how he's standing there all of a sudden.
Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless proves his dedication to change.
Yeah.
No dwarf is without worth, he has been heard to say.
That's another thing he wants to do, is he wants to get rid of the well, he wants to kind of loosen up the castes a little bit. They're very, very strict on castes and your place in society. If you are of a low-born caste, you're basically garbage. So, hey.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Yes, I'm Gina.
It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means.
Yes,
but
that
I'm
is
sure
true.
It's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them.
Yes, just in case you don't remember, the Darkspawn come from underground, so their first line of defense is the dwarves. So, you know, that's what the dwarves do. They fight the Darkspawn. That's their thing. You might want to look at these papers,
Well,
honey.
this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Where is he? I'll bring these to him.
He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient tide. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him?
Yeah.
The Dace family would be in your debt.
I'll go tell him.
Thank you. He was searching an old Idukan site.
Of course he was.
Left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines.
Yay. So yeah, the Idukins, that's the, if you play the Dwarven Noble, origin.
Lord Balin is a bad, bad man. Yes, very bad.
Haramont, you are hiring top-tier people to slander your opponent, my friend. Anyway, Idukin is the royal family you're a part of. Hey, who's this?
2 years tomorrow.
Who you?
By all the holy sodding ancestors. How can you people just ignore that?
Franca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do, that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
If you lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that.
Well,
Get
that
out of
sucks.
here before I call a guardsman.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, it's funny because we're going to Tapster's to go get this other noble and show him these papers. We might as well do that, right? While we're in the commons, we might as well, maybe we could just show him and then go and get Lady Dace's father. In the deep roads. Oh, the deep roads. Get used to the deep roads because we're going to be doing nothing but deep roads for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I would dare say this is the longest part of the game by far, and all you do is run around the deep road. Why? Okay. So we are looking for. That's a side quest. That's a side quest. I couldn't care less about these side quests. Figures in post again. Our armors. Tapster's Tavern. It's all the way on the other side of this area here. There we go.
So, hearing a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean.
Really?
I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens.
Really?
That no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My
Hey!
store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man.
Wow.
Let's go inside.
Ladybug Queen, what is up, my friend? Oh, this is not okay. I'm not okay with this. Hey!
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar.
There's a dangerous times in all of Ferelden, my
Lucky
friend.
us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee
Really?
of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Take a good look. Do you really want to start this?
Whoa, whoa. All right, you win.
Get the fuck
I'm
out
not
of here,
gonna
kid.
die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Get the fuck out of here. You alright, buddy?
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
Yes, it is a dwarven mob. The dwarven criminal underground is a thing, Shelties. We will be dealing with it later on, I promise you. You could start by letting me look around your store.
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
What's in your store, my friend? Oh, remarkable emerald is a gift for our good friend. Oh man, these health poultices. I think I might actually buy them. It doesn't have much, but that's okay. I'm just happy to have helped my friend. Shelties is now super excited about the dwarves because they have a huge criminal underground. Excellent.
Ancestors guard my son, for he is lost.
Oh, yeah, this woman. Alright, we'll do this mini quest. This one's easy enough.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Oh, what were you praying
My
for?
name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith Caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return? Your son is missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Do you want me to look for him?
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
Well, I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
Warden? So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company backing them.
That's true.
Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
Yeah, so we're gonna run into her son regardless, so we might as well do this mission and grab a couple of extra XPs. You have stuff, I think.
Outsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good.
Yeah, a lot of
The
people
more
want to
cracks
open
in
the
old
gates for
way,
good.
the better. That's what Balin stands for.
Yeah, I know you're a Balin supporter. Let me see what you
I'll
have.
take your gold. You're good for that.
I am indeed. And there's a ton of different gifts that we can buy. I'll buy this one. That's for somebody very specific. Yeah. +2 shift and +2 dexterity, +1 stamina regeneration in combat. I mean, that's pretty sweet, guys. The price is kind of steep, unfortunately. That's what it is. The only thing that we won't find here, really, is stuff of a magical nature, because like I said, dwarves cannot continue magic. This is a weird thing. This is Brother Burkle. If you're interested in doing this side quest, if you played the game yourself, he wants to bring worshipping Andraste to the dwarves. I don't know why. Why would you
What
ever?
is that smell? Dwarven vomit. Charming.
Yep. Welcome to Tapster's Tavern. Alrighty, we need to find...
Ugh. Just do not buy anything, or touch anything, or sit anywhere.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their...
Hey!
Lord Dennick Helmi, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns.
Oh, I'm
You
so sorry to
understand what
hear
I'm
that.
saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Things are hardly equal on the surface.
But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've
Sure.
taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly.
Probably.
Orzammar is so mired in tradition,
Yeah.
no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
Hey, I'm with you, buddy. Well, I have some news. Harrowmont is double dealing on you and Lady Dace.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And we'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
So you'll switch your vote to Balin?
Otherwise, my whole house will be humiliated. Doesn't make a difference anyway, one's as bad as the next.
Oh God! An election where both candidates are terrible. I wouldn't know what that's like. Hashtag, I'm proud to be an American. Okay, so there's somebody else we want to talk to as well. If we can find his drunken ass. Here's that guy that we saw mouthing off before.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. Someone saw you talking to Vartag Gavorn, and now it's all over that you've been doing dirty errands for Balin. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
Should I know you or this Branka?
Branka's a paragon. Only one smart enough to be raised in the last 4 generations.
Wow.
She's a smith. Invented some kind of new coal that burns clean. It's been 2 years since she disappeared down the deep roads, and your boss never gave her a thought. I wonder, what does he think he can get from her now? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He wants it for himself, right? A little blessing from the ancients' technology, and he's assured the throne. Is that it?
What if I genuinely want to help you?
Too little, too late. But it's a nice gesture, Warden. If you think your boot kissing will get you an in I don't have, you're welcome to try this. I know both Harrowmont and Balin have been asking about her. 2 years without a peep, and suddenly now they want to start looking. If you find out what they know, it might just put me a step closer to finding her. Or sit here and have a drink. It's all the bleeding same to me. Barkeep? Sod off, Duster.
Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, that was not supposed to happen at all. Was it? Oh, yes, it was. Actually, it was. Or I wasn't supposed to talk to him, I don't think. I don't remember.
The deep roads are home to the Darkspawn now. Oddly, they're supposed to be safer to travel during a blight.
Alright. I know what I have to do first. I have to go to the assembly first. I'm doing things out of order. I'm being naughty. That is why I am having issues. This loading is taking forever. There's something up with the game tonight, man. Oh my lord, really? Alrighty.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harrowmont.
We need to go talk to this assembly first.
Raise your voice in favor of Lord Balin. He will bring us change and prosperity.
Chamber of
You
the
a ladder
Assembly.
so you can get off my back.
You're a sod. Wow, thanks. I appreciate it. Who's gonna be so mean to me?
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Yes, sir.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal
Really?
is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Wow.
Precious lords and ladies of the assembly, I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Wow.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Hi.
Stone-forsaken fools and bastards. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize the Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
I understand. Is there any way that I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harriman, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Alright, I was...
Warden, I'm afraid the assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you?
let me know when
I
this
must
stuff.
admit, Warden,
Alright. I thought we were supposed to go in there and... we were supposed to ask what is up with this... Paragon stuff. Alright, we'll have to see what happens. I'm hoping I didn't fuck something
News
up.
of the hour. Support Lord Harriman at your own peril.
News of the hour. Lord Balin promises radical changes.
Alrighty. We are gonna delve into the deep roads, guys. It is about that a time. Oh my goodness, these load times, Jesus Christ. There are dwarves in it, and there is tons of darkspawn. There are lots of dwarves in darkspawn. That is exactly what we're going to find down there, and maybe a few other nasty surprises. You like dirtbag sod, you duster. Yeah, they have fun little angry words. Alrighty, let's just try and go here and see what happens and hope that I haven't fucked something up royally.
What's this? Humans? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you to cross the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
I'm on business for Balin. I have to find... I'm sorry, I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they made their move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
Yeah. What do you know about the Paragon Bronca?
What anyone knows. She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
Okay.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels.
I should go.
Best of luck.
Shit, I think we fucked something up really
Now's
bad.
better than later.
I either fuck something up really bad or I'm just... Oh, man. I don't know. Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't fuck something up. Oh my god, this loading is ridiculous. Oh, okay. I don't think we fucked it up. I don't think we're there yet. Gotcha. Alright, we're still good. We're still good. Oh my god, why is all of this loading happening? Alright, so welcome to your first taste of the deep roads. I promise you it won't be the last and you'll want to kill yourself. It's just old Tigers. Basically, Tigers are basically what Orzammar is. There were 12 Tigers, now there's only really 2. A lot of it's been destroyed by the Darkspawn. I'm not sure which way we really need to go to find this guy's party, but I'm just gonna pick a direction and go.
I'll get on it.
Oh no, you're dying first, buddy. I know people like you. You're the mage group. You need to die in fucking fire. Post haste. Die, please. Bye. Health poultice. You know I love health poultices. Yeah, lots of crystals and stuff for shale we're gonna find here. Yeah, I agree. The fact that they weren't even really knowing that a blight was happening is a good reason why they should be opening all their shit. That's true. Shale is about to deliver some punishment. Nice. And I ran right into it, which I didn't mean to do. Alright, Excellent. Beautiful. I also see that I ding-a-linged, so let's level me up. You know what, before I level me up, what is it that I'm missing to wear this superior armor? Strength. That is my question. Oh man. I probably should save it for someone else then. Well, there's really nobody else that wears medium armor. But... what does this require? 36 dexterity. Among the elite company, others wield full-sized weapons in both hands. Oh! 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 Oh God, don't tempt me. Oh God. I'm sorry, that made me very happy. We want to do device mastery, lockpicking, disarming traps, all that delicious stuff. It's going to be useful later on. A black runestone.
I'll get on it. Got it. I'll get on it.
Alright, so I'm not sure exactly which way we need to go. As you can see, it's kind of a labyrinth. I don't know. Oh, is this where we were? This is where we were. Just roll with it. I'm sure there's not too much to do.
Where are these plastic things? Someone's gonna fall and it's your way to
I was just gonna say, Morgan, where's that lightning? Soup's useful right about now. Excellent. Okay. No. Alrighty, now we're good. Fuck is all over me. I've never seen that before ever.
So you can get off my back.
You get off my back, sweetie. Alright?
Got it.
Oh god, this game is like crawling to a stop. What is going on?
Alright, alright.
Okay. Oh my god. This place is a mother trucking labyrinth! Alright, these are deep stalkers. These are things you're only really gonna find here in the deep roads. Hence their name. They're just little rodent kind of things. They show up in big packs, but they're not that dangerous, really. Really, I don't want to go crazy like this. And oh my god. Somebody kill me, please. Alright, so it looks like these kind of go into the same place. So that's nice at least. I don't know. There's nothing here. Or there's an ambush. You know, it could be that too. My game is not happy about this. Oh man, the final battle is going to be terrible. The final battle, guys, has like hundreds of enemies on screen at the same time. My computer might not make it. That's why I reserve the right to use the cheat codes in the final battle, by the way. It might lag too much for us to be able to do anything. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get there. Oh god. Excellent. Alistair Dingling. I'm sorry, Morgan Dingling. Please don't die. Yes. Need more magic. Yes, I want you to be able to revive fallen party members. That's really the only reason why I want you to have Spirit Healer, to be honest. Dear God, help me. Morgan. The health is... less than 10%. Heal them, please. Thank you. Hopefully that'll help. That was the way that Wynn had hers set up, so. Alright. Deep roads are kind of a labyrinth, guys, so you're gonna have to bear with me as we try to get through these. It is what it is, kids. Like I said, get used to it.
For no creature.
Oh my gosh. There's Shale punching things in the head like she wants to do. Shale, you're adorable. What is this? I hope we're heading in the right direction here, guys. Yeah, it looks like it looks like all of the ways that we could go were going to lead to this area at some point. So I suppose I shouldn't be too upset. I don't know. There's things already dead here. That's never a good sign. Oh, it looks like here they are! Yay! We died on Yas Queen. Let's save them from the deep stalkers. Oh dear! Oh god! Oh, there's a lot of them. Okay, well, we're just gonna fight these things as best as we possibly can. I think we'll be all right. We do have a lot of people with us. Okay, hey, Lord Days.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So what's a human doing out here anyway?
You should look at these papers.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Will you tell your daughter not to vote for Lord Harrowmont?
We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Harrowmont tried to play.
Sweet.
I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
Yes, I don't want to walk back out here. Dear God, yes, please. Yes, looks like passage from this area is limited.
And let us reach Orzammar before more beasts find our scent.
Yeah, that lets me skip it and not have to walk all the way back. Please, please, dear God. Alrighty. Yeah, there's something up with the game today, man. The loading is taking forever. What is going on? I don't know. I'm probably going to end the stream here once we load back up, though. Alrighty. Alrighty, I'm gonna save here. And when we come back next time, we will speak to Balin's people, let them know we got these guys on our side. And we will see what we can do to get Balin into power so that we can get the help of the dwarves for the blight battle thing. My brain just died. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll hang out in the chat for a little bit as usual, but I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you. Bye!